wrapped in black and red flames, resembling people you know, or even yourself. So perfect that it's almost a mirror image. They drop equipment radiating.
A most vivid and accurate description. You must know what they are, Master Enemies.
Yes, they are sinners, and what they drop are sin gear.
Sinners? Sin gear?
The Pararuin is the nexus of countless ways and ways, but mostly there is order within its tales. You can sense the flow of time and travel, but this order deteriorates as you venture deeper into the Pararuin. Even time ceases to function as it should. I reckon I've already met with mirror images in the Pararuin. They are remnants of memories, left by heroes just like you in another world. Those you saw reflect their original colors, precise to the code of honor. That's why I work with you, instead of against you. Sinners are a different story, though. They are more like partial copies, the evil, vicious part of the original copy, given shape and sentence. Everyone has two sides, good and evil. For most people, the evil side is kept deep down inside. But in the Pararuin, where the shackle of conscience does not exist, the evil side manifests as its own being. A sinner knows every move of its original copy, but fights without any honor. Everyone in the Order, including you, may have a matching sinner, and they will make particularly tough opponents. Take extra caution. As to sin gear, they are powerful artifacts shaped from pure sin, dropped when you take down sinners. Only those with sufficient aspects of evil are able to wear them, or else you will be burned. They must be cleansed with purification agent, which sometimes drops from defeated sinners.
But they are not exactly clean, even after purification, right?
Even after purification, a curse accumulates slowly in those who are sinful. Eventually, it leads to the loss of power, or even death. A slow curse for immediate power. Is it what
Maybe there's a way to lift the curse.
you may find out deep in the rift I created? This place was hit by a meteor. The impact tore space and time apart, connecting the physical world to the chaos deep in Pararuin. As a result, sinners are increasingly infiltrating this world. I can sense their locations, but you must be very well prepared before challenging them.
Thank you, Master Enemies.
I'm Yin Yua, the Lady of the Moon Castle, a part of the Allied Justice. In the fight against the Elevens 5 years ago, I lost my sister and a fellow brother. Later, the Elevens were defeated by the Order, and the Allied Justice was quietly disbanded. But I'm still eliminating the remnants of the people with Shachimod everywhere. Along the way, I found that the forbidden art hasn't disappeared, but fell into the hands of a group of unknown schemers. In the past 5 years, I've been looking for any signs that can identify them. 4 years ago, I saved 2 teenagers from the Hidden Sword. Their father was the one who had undergone Shachimod. The Fingers was the term spoken by the father, who had lost his human form. Before I could learn more, he had jumped into the abyss. Recently, I received a mysterious token of the Long Clan. In the attached letter, they said nothing, but urged us to go to Starfall. Back then, it was this token that gathered together 170 sects in Wulin to form the Allied Justice. What's the call this time? I'm bringing my men to advance from west to east, and it's estimated that we'd reach the destination within 7 days. That meteorite crater in the center of Starfall.
Sinner from the ruling, huh?
How am I a sinner?
How is anyone not a sinner? Getting your hands dirty is an integral part of life. There are other copies of you, scattered across Mordor. They are beings of rage and carnage. What little pretended virtue of the ruling is pathetic.
You have seen sinners of me out there?
Not out there. Inside. They are all part of you. I have seen many copies of you, in many wheres and whens. Good, evil. All part of the same you.
All aspects of me and my colleagues? You've seen them all? How shall I address you?
Call me the Traversing One. I have long forgotten my name, the ruling. All I remember is this endless journey through the Para-Ruling. I don't even have a whole self. There is a booming voice driving me, reminding me every living second. Go. Observe the sin. Gaze into the the center of it and document everything.
That doesn't sound enjoyable. How can you stand all this?
I can't. I've lost track of how many times I've lost my mind. If you've lost your mind so utterly and thoroughly, you'll get used to it. There is no death or escape in this Para-Rulin. All I can do is observe and document until forever.
You keep a complete track of me fighting sinners?
Every move, every clash of the steel. I remember everything in perfect clarity. And it's not just you. Every hero in everywhere and when. I remember their fights against sinners too. These memories are like a fire, burning my brain to ashes. And there is no end to this suffering.
The soul of sin, dropped by sinners. What does it do?
I have accumulated a vast reserve of sin gear. You can trade for them with Soul of Sin to aid your combats in the Wulin.
Thank you. Take care. I will come visit again.
Every hero in everywhere and when. I remember their fights against sinners.
That man. I think he had been wandering the Para-Rulin centuries before my time. Poor soul.
How old is the Para-Rulin?
600 years. The forerunners of what's known as illusionists nowadays created the Para-Rulin magic as an experiment ground of spells, separated from the physical world. It started small, like a tiny pond. As more illusionists joined the Para-Rulin, it grew into a vast ocean. This one must be extraordinarily sinful, dating back to probably the very early days of the Para-Rulin. But I don't know that for sure. Still, you can use it for your cause. Do visit every once in a while.
Following the Lady of Mooncastle day and night, we arrived at the meteorite crater in the center of the starfall. Bodies covered the ground for miles around. I couldn't look away because I saw him. I haven't seen him for 4 years. He had already lost his human form, but in this moment, he was so serene. I realized that I could never let him know what I wanted to say anymore. We've already forgiven you. Mother's death was a tragedy, but we don't blame you anymore. Father, we know you want to be a great hero to us, but now we don't need you to be a great hero. We only need a good father who cares and loves us. But we've lost you. Why couldn't we say these things to you when we were 14?
Seeing them kneeling from the back, I said nothing. I have tasted the pain of losing a loved one a long time ago, and my tears have already run dry. However, the person who killed Xiao Zhangpeng hasn't gone far. I must find that person at all costs.
Yin Yue, is that you?
Well, who else can survive this kind of killing besides people from the organization?
Are they the sons of Xiao Jiangpeng? I'm sorry.
Are you the one who killed our father?
I've killed a loved one who was taken over by Shachi Mod. Your father hadn't been himself since coming into contact with it.
I understand. It's true.
Are you here investigating Shachi Mod too? You must be no stranger to this scene.
Do you know the Fingers?
They're 5 people from famous and renowned sects.
In Wulin, even if we narrow it down to the Allied Justice, there are no fewer than 100 people who can be called luminaries. How can we identify them?
According to his last words, the Wudang sect has something to do with the index finger.
The Wudang sect is prominent in Wulin. Now Wudang is run by the 9 Thrones. Does the hint mean that the index finger is one of them?
It's impossible for the Order to attack the Wudang Mountains and tie the 9 luminaries up one after the other and torture them.
Let me figure it out. Things started at the new call of the Allied Justice. Besides the Wudang sect, the Long Clan, long since disappeared, is also worth mentioning.
The Long Clan? The clan that led the Allied Justice? The clan that was already destroyed by the Order? But someone made it out alive?
All the sects have received a token from the Long Clan. Rumors abound that the Long Clan had long been destroyed, but no one else can mobilize so many sects with merely a token, except the Long Clan.
We can't know for sure what happened to the Long Clan. If we can identify more fingers, we will solve the mystery. But before that, we need to solve even more tragedies caused by Shachi Mod.
I'll keep you updated with my messenger pigeon. See you around.
Hey, what have you got there? It's an engraving!
Why? Is it that big a deal?
Gimme, gimme! This engraving will give your equipment a power boost!
I see some gear have slots on them. Am I supposed to place engravings in them?
Not only that, you will find the true power of engravings when you align them in a particular order.
In particular order. That means I must gather more engravings.
Yes! Go find lots and lots of engravings and overhaul your loadout. These things are rare though. Maybe you can find some in the rift that Master Ananis made, or by taking down sinners you talked about.